Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Career Launcher. My name is Naveen, and today we'll be looking at the series LRDI Basics Part 2, topic under Cat 25 Target 99 percentile plus. So, in this series, we solve at least one set of LRDI, and today we will be continuing with what we did previously. We'll be looking at a set which is going to be solved using matrix. So let's look at the set. Each of the five persons, Ajit, Biru, Charu, Fiza, and Sonu, is working in one of five different companies: TCS, HP, Intel, Wipro, and IBM, not necessarily in the same order. All the five companies have offices in exactly one of the cities among Gurgaon, Delhi, Bangalore, and Chennai, with each city having office of at least one company, which is kind of obvious. If there are five companies and there are only four cities listed, so definitely there is going to be one particular city which is going to host two companies, right? Employee of a company lives in the same city as of his or her office. It is also known that Fiza does not work for TCS or Wipro and lives in Bangalore. Biru works for IBM and does not live in Gurgaon. Persons who work for HP and TCS do not live in Bangalore and Gurgaon, respectively. Exactly two people live in Bangalore, and Ajit does not live in Gurgaon. Sonu, who lives in Delhi, does not work for Wipro or TCS. So, as previously mentioned, okay, whenever you have statements that have got more of negations, then in such cases, what we do is we use a matrix, we write down all the values, and then we accordingly put ticks and crosses, right? Uh, so we will have to draw a matrix basically, right? But before that, we will questions. So who works in HP? We have got four options, definite ones. Who works in Intel? Four definite options. Which of the following companies has its office in Gurgaon? Four definite options. Who else other than Fiza lives in Bangalore? Question number four. There is one option which says either this or this. So we have to be careful. So there may be a scenario that you can have two possibilities. Now, for how many persons can we exactly determine the companies they are working for? So looking at the option, we may know everything about all five people, or there may be lesser number of people they can know about. Okay. So what I will do is I'll give you guys 5 minutes, or let's do one thing. If you are watching this right now, please take a pause. Okay. Give yourself 5 minutes. Attempt this. If you're able to solve it within 5 minutes, then great. If not able to solve in 5 minutes or 7 minutes, then what you need to do is unpause the video and then look after this. Okay. So since you're watching it here as recording, so you can pause it wherever you feel like. You can repeat, you can listen to things again and again. Okay. So let's proceed. So uh, the first point, it's not the same point as in the stem, but rather the information given to us. So five persons, Ajit, Biru, Charu, Fiza, and Sonu, is working in one of five different companies. So what we have to do here is we will fix the persons as Ajit, or we can write down the initials as well. Okay. Biru, Charu, Fiza, and Sonu. Okay. Then we have got cities. So we will write down cities, and cities are going to be Gurgaon, and then Delhi, and then Bangalore, and then Chennai. Then we are going to have companies. Now the companies are TCS, HP, Intel, Wipro, and IBM. Okay, so we are done with the first and second statement. Third, employee of a company lives in the same city as his or her office. So they live in the same city. So nobody is like somebody who stays in Bangalore and travels to Chennai every day for work. Fiza, who does not work for TCS. So we'll go to Fiza. She doesn't work for TCS or Wipro. Lives in Bangalore. So that means the company she works for is in Bangalore, right? Biru works for IBM. So the moment Bangalore is done, we can't strike out this. Reason being, there are two cities which can be in a, there can be two companies which are there in a particular city, or there are going to be two people who can be from a particular city. So maybe that city is Bangalore, who knows? But one thing is for sure, that Fiza is not going to live in the other city simultaneously. Okay. Next, Biru works for IBM. So Biru works for IBM. Now, the moment IBM is done, he's not working simultaneously for other companies, and nobody else is working for IBM. And does not live in Gurgaon. So we'll strike this one out. Persons who work for HP and TCS do not live in Bangalore and Gurgaon respectively. Now, person who work for HP, whoever that person is, does not live in Bangalore. Okay. Now, since Fiza lives in Bangalore, she doesn't work in HP for sure, right? And the person who worked for TCS does not in Gurgaon. So no idea who is that going to be among A, C, and S right now. But if I look at the companies in the Fiza column, that means Fiza works for Intel, right? And Intel is in Bangalore. Now, the moment Intel is done, we can cancel this part out. So we have not completed the entire condition given in statement number 6. Let's move ahead. Exactly 2% live in Bangalore. Okay, so 2 people in Bangalore, 1 in Chennai, 1 in Delhi, and 1 in Gurgaon. And Ajit does not live in Gurgaon. Ajit does not live in Gurgaon. Fine. Sonu, who lives in Delhi. So Sonu lives in Delhi, and he does not work for Wipro or TCS. So since he lives, sorry, should be striked out. So since Sonu lives in Delhi, this is gone. And since Delhi, there is supposed to be only one person, this is tick marked. There is only one company that Sonu can work on, that is going to be HP, and this goes away. Now, if we look at Charu, she lives in Gurgaon. That means she cannot live in the other two cities. Okay. Also, if you go to 6th statement, it says people who work for HP does not live in Bangalore, which is fine. That's true for Sonu. And the person who work for TCS, whoever is going to work for TCS, do not live in Gurgaon. So Charu lives in Gurgaon. That means she doesn't work for TCS. So that means Ajit works for TCS, and Charu works for Wipro. Now, we do not know whether Ajit or Binu, that is TCS or IBM, is in Bangalore. So accordingly, we are going to fill these 4 cells. 2 of these cells diagonally are supposed to be put tick marked, and the remaining 2 diagonally should be put cross. So definitely not the entire matrix could be completed, but at least we can complete enough to solve questions and get answers. So who works in HP? So we will go to HP and we will follow the trail, and we will find that Sonu works in HP. Who works in Intel? So if we go to Intel and follow the trail, we will find Fiza working in Intel. Which of the following companies has its office in Gurgaon? So if we go to Gurgaon, that is Charu, and Charu works in Wipro. She lives in Gurgaon. So that would mean that Wipro is in Gurgaon. So it's going to be Wipro is in Gurgaon. Who else other than Fiza lives in Bangalore? So we know that Fiza lives in Bangalore. Who else can live in Bangalore? Can we say Ajit or Binu? We are not sure about it. Uh, okay. From the given options, Ajit and Binu. Ajit is not there. Sorry, not Binu, Biru. Uh, Ajit is not there. So it's going to be Biru only. Because Charu already, she lives in Gurgaon, right? She doesn't live in Bangalore. Now, for how many people can we exactly determine the companies they are working for? We can only determine it for 3 people because the remaining 2, it's not known. Okay, so basically, the question should have can in the 4th one, right? Because we are not sure that if Biru definitely lives in Bangalore. Okay, so I hope you understood. If I would have drawn a simple table, if you had drawn, paused the video, tried to solve it, and drawn a simple table and attempted this set, most likely you would have got a lot confused. Reason being, the additional statements given to us here, they are more in negations, and whenever we have statements with more in negations, we prefer a matrix and use ticks and crosses rather than a basic table. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you again very soon with another LRDI set. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.